Okay, thank you all. I'd like to welcome you all to our call tonight with Dr. Joel Wallach, and we are so proud and pleased that he's able to join us for just one half an hour to share all of the knowledge that he can with us in this short time. So I'd just like to thank you, Dr. Wallach, for joining us and for spending your time with us to teach us everything we need to know about how to take care of ourselves. We've been under this veil of deception for so long. We're just so grateful that you're able to teach us what to do and the best way to do it. And I'm going to hand the call over to you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Pam, and thank you, Dave, and thank you, team. Today I'm going to talk about something that's very important to everybody: Alzheimer's disease, MS, multiple sclerosis, and Guillain-Barré syndrome. The three of them are very closely related. You have to appreciate that 25% of the brain weight and 25% of our spinal cord weight is cholesterol. It's called myelin, the white matter of the brain. When you have a loss of myelin, you lose memory. But when you have a loss of myelin, you have big trouble, okay? So let's start out with Alzheimer's disease. And in the United States, at any one time, we have 5 million people in America diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. 1 in 90 over the age of 65, 1 in 90 over the age of 65 have Alzheimer's disease, okay? And Alzheimer's disease affects the cerebral cortex, the gray matter of the brain, and the hypothalamus, okay? And we spend each year in America, just to treat the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, not to prevent it or cure it, just to treat the symptoms. Each year we spend $305 billion with a B, $305 billion. Holy moly. Okay, now MS, we have 400,000. We have 5 million people with Alzheimer's disease. We have 400,000, okay, of people with MS, multiple sclerosis, 200 new per week, okay, as per week, okay? And the brain, again, is 25% cholesterol. We spend $85 billion a year in treating the symptoms of MS, not to prevent it or cure it. 85 billion just to treat the symptoms, rather than prevent it or cure it. Okay. And we're looking at very interesting. When you have MS, multiple sclerosis, you get all this tremors. You get memory problems, you get pain, all this kind of stuff is going crazy, okay? And you have demyelinization. Again, you're losing that white matter of the brain, which is the cholesterol, the myelin. And the lesions have a predilection for it. They actually like the most the optic nerve, okay? The spinal cord, let's see here, the brain stem, the cerebellum, that little curly thing at the end of the brain. It has to do with balance, that kind of stuff. Okay. And let's see here. Let's see here. The pre-ventricular white matter of the brain is affected. Oh, I've got a lot of talking in the background there. And are still talking in the background. The gray matter, okay, is one of those things that is lost, okay? And so that's MS, multiple sclerosis. When you have Guillain-Barré syndrome, named after two French doctors in 1916 that discovered in kids under the age of 25, Dr. Guillain and Dr. Barré syndrome, and it has all the things of MS, but it's only in the spinal cord. Guillain-Barré syndrome is only in the spinal cord, okay, and peripheral neuropathies in the hands and feet and kind of stuff go along with it, but no brain stuff, just spinal cord and everything south of there, okay? So what do? Everybody's got to start eating, adults need to start eating 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks. Little kids, okay, if the mother's breastfeeding, she's got to be eating 3 eggs with soft yolks twice a day, so that the cholesterol comes through the breast milk to the baby. If she's giving it the baby formulas, she got to do some soft scrambled eggs and whip them up and put, like a teaspoon in their Enfamil and Similac and whip that up and get it all in there, get some cholesterol in there for those kids so they don't have problems. And let's see here. Also, we need to make sure they're getting the 90. Okay, for kids, of course, I like let's say the mother's breastfeeding. She's got to stay away from gluten so she can absorb everything. No fried foods, no processed meats, no let's see here, no no gluten, no wheat, bran, or rye oats, no oatmeal, no wheat, bran, rye, or oats, no gluten, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. Even the diet one's got to go because the carbonation neutralizes stomach acid, so you cannot absorb minerals and digest food. And then let's see here, per 100 pounds of body weight, you need 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. Okay, that's for Alzheimer's disease and MS and Guillain-Barré syndrome. 1 healthy brain and heart pack per 100 pounds, okay, per month. If you weigh 150 pounds, I'd go with 2 healthy brain and heart packs, full dose twice a day. I only weigh 142, but I'd take a full dose of everything twice a day. And then you need those eggs 3 twice a day when you're an adult, with the soft yolks, soft boiled soft yolks, soft poached soft yolks, soft sauce scrambled in butter. That's how I have mine. 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. And then we have the MSM, okay, to go along with the healthy brain and heart pack, 2 bottles a month, okay, of the MSM. So you can take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time, and they're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, discs between a vertebrae, bone itself, including the skull. And so you need to get the book and the CD called It's All in Your Head. Okay, I used to think there was 25 different diseases caused by osteoporosis of the skull. There's actually 37. It's all in your head. And in the CD, the subtitle is How to Prevent and Fix Osteoporosis of the Skull and MS. Okay, and Alzheimer's disease is also in there. Okay, so you want the set, you want the book and the CD. It's all in your head. And then I want you to also have our collagen peptides. A scoop of that with your morning drink, a scoop of that with your evening drink. You need the vitamin D3, 3 of those twice a day, so you can absorb the minerals, put them in the right place. Then you need the Synaptive, 2 bottles a month. So you can take 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. And the Synaptive gives your brain cells what they need to do their jobs. Okay, very important, Synaptive. And then Memory FX, 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. That's 2 bottles a month. Okay, of Memory FX. And then D-stress, capital D like David dash stress, that deals with all kinds of dementias, brain function, the things that the brain needs to have done. It requires the nutrients that are in D-stress capsules, okay? 3 twice a day. I do all that. Now, and I have to pay for it. I don't get it for free. So I'm telling you something that I do that I have to pay for, but I'm telling you, if you have a history in your family of Alzheimer's disease, MS, Guillain-Barré syndrome, or you don't want to get those things, okay? You do all the right stuff, you won't get them because they're not genetic, they're not autoimmune. They're just simple nutritional deficiency diseases, totally preventable, and yes, totally reversible. So with that, I'm going to pass this over to Pam and Dave and see if you have any questions about that. Or let me say one more thing here. When you have MS, again, the disease has a predilection for the optic nerve, the white matter of the brain, the cerebellum, brain stem, okay? And so you really got to pay attention to this. Really got to pay attention. Very, very disastrous 3 diseases, and they're all related, all due to basically a cholesterol deficiency. 25% of your brain weight and 25% of your spinal cord weight is cholesterol. Okay, Pam, over to you and Dave.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, we have a new guest on today, Stella. If you'd like to ask a question, we'd love for you to join in and ask your question, please.
Okay, Stella. Okay, Stella, where are you from? Hi, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from West Africa, Cameroon, but I live in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And
okay.
Miss Seal is a mom to my friend, so she's my mom.
Okay,
And I last saw her in December 2 years ago. She was really having hard time. She could barely walk. And when I
okay,
saw her,
Stella, I'm missing
Yeah.
something. Okay, you're talking about your kind of adopted mother. Okay,
yes,
right. Okay,
but I'm
and
calling today for my mom and myself.
okay, and how much does she weigh, and how much do you weigh?
My mom weighs 206 pounds.
Okay, and you weigh.
I weigh 169.
Okay, and what are your problems?
I have high blood pressure.
Okay,
I have low back pain, knee problem, knee pain, and I enlarged kidney on my left enlarged kidney.
okay. What about your mom?
My mom have diabetes, hypertension, CAD. She has a pacemaker.
Okay, I missed that. I got diabetes, high blood pressure. What was the third one?
Coronary artery disease.
I'm still missing something. What?
Coronary artery disease.
Oh, okay, coronary disease, coronary
And
artery.
yes, and she has
Okay.
a pacemaker and arthritis.
Okay, she has arthritis also.
Yes, and
Oh,
I think diverticulitis.
she got colitis.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, first of all, both you and your mom need to get rid of all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats of any kind. No ham, no bacon, no salami, bologna, none of that kind of stuff. Okay. Then
Okay.
absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no salad dressing, no cooking oils. Absolutely no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. There are no such things as gluten-free oats. No, let's see here, absolutely no carbonated drinks. Okay, even the diet one's got to go because carbonation neutralizes stomach acid, so you cannot absorb minerals and digest food. And then we'll go with your mom first because she's much more simple. Okay, and she weighs, you say, 100 and
No, 206.
oh, 200. She's 206 pounds. Okay, mom is 206 pounds. Okay, and so then, yeah, and I want you to get her on 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. The full dose of everything twice a day. I want her to have 2 bottles a month of the MSM. She can take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time. She needs to have 1 canister of the collagen peptides per month. So she can take a scoop of that with her morning drink, a scoop of that with her evening drink. Vitamin D3, 3 of those twice a day. So she can take 2 bottles a month of our vitamin D3. All right. And for the high blood pressure, I want her to get 2 bottles a month of our Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Take 3 of those at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. And they're going to support and promote healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through blocked arteries in the brain, the heart, and the coronary arteries, and the kidneys, and so forth. And don't let her cold turkey off the blood pressure medication. But as her blood pressure drops, she can slowly reduce the medication based on the numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we've covered arthritis. Oh, the colitis, no gluten, no wheat, brown, rye, and oats. Okay, very important because when you have colitis, you cannot absorb nutrition. That's why she has all these problems. Okay, you have to do the same thing. You got to get rid of all the bad foods. Then for you, okay, you weigh 169, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna do exactly the same thing she is, because you have kidney issues, you have high blood pressure issues, you have knee problems, back problems. Okay, and do you have any diabetes problems? Do either of you have diabetes?
No, my mom does. I don't.
Okay, well, she has diabetes. She needs the sweeties. She can get 2 bottles a month of her sweeties, take 3 twice a day. Again, don't cold turkey off the medication. But as the blood sugar begins to drop, she can slowly reduce the medication based on the numbers. Okay. But the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 twice a day for you, in addition to everything else she's taking. You want to repeat everything she's taken, but you're going to add the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets 3 twice a day. It's 2 bottles a month. And they're going to support, again, healthy blood pressure, as the blood pressure drops, you can slowly reduce the medication. Okay. And the kidney disease is very important because if you don't take care of that, they'll put you on dialysis. Okay. Which is a mess. You don't want to go that direction if you don't have to. Okay. And then call us every 2 weeks and let us know how you and mom are doing, because I would say give me 90 days, but you're going to see miracles in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks. You're going to see miracles if you do everything I just said. Get rid of all the bad foods, take these nutrients, and it's been recorded. So, you know, you can get with Pam, okay, and Dave, and make sure you get it all correct. And then call us every couple of weeks. Give us a status report, you know, tell us how things are going, or if they're not going, okay? If they're not going, that means somebody's still eating gluten in the house and you're getting cross-contaminated in the laundry, because gluten damages the intestines to where you cannot absorb nutrition. You must get rid of the gluten out of your household, out of your life, or the life of the people you associate with, okay?
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay, Pam, back to you.
Okay, fantastic. That was awesome. We have David Eileen tonight. Would you like to ask a question, David or Eileen? I'll give you time to unmute there if you'd like. Or we also have John Culp. How are you? You're unmuted. Would you like to say something tonight?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, you're looking fantastic. We're so glad that you joined us again. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Wallach, I would
Yes,
love
ma'am.
for you to talk a little bit more on the diabetes, okay?
Okay. Well, diabetes is a very simple nutritional deficiency disease. It's not genetic in any way, shape, or form. It's not autoimmune in any way, shape, or form. It's a simple deficiency of nutritional minerals. And so it's one of those things where you have to stay away from all the bad foods so you can absorb. You want to be able to repair, but you have to take per 100 pounds of body weight, you want 3 or sweeties twice a day. Okay, 3 sweeties twice a day. If diabetes is the only problem you have, which is very rare, where you only have one problem is diabetes, you can go with the healthy blood sugar pack, which is our healthy start pack, and the sweeties. When you have 4 and 5 and 6 other issues, you got to go with the healthy brain and heart pack and add the sweeties, 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. And do not cold turkey off your diabetes medication, but as the blood sugar drops, and you should be testing yourself every other day or so, as the blood sugar drops, you can slowly reduce the medication for the diabetes. And we have literally thousands of stories every month all around the world. We deal with 80 countries around the world, and diabetes is a very, very common disease. And it's not genetic in any way, shape, or form. It's not autoimmune in any way, shape, or form. It's a simple nutritional deficiency disease, easily prevented, easy. And I don't have diabetes, and I've been taking all these nutrients, including the sweeties, for 75 years. Okay. And so I don't have diabetes because it's kind of like you put oil in your car before the engine burns up, so the engine doesn't burn up. And so if you get this stuff into your family before they get these issues, people say, well, you must have good genes because you don't have any of these problems. No, my genes are just like your genes, but I use the 90 essential nutrients. And since we live in an area that has a high rate of diabetes, I take more of the sweeties, because nutritional minerals do not occur in a uniform blanket around the crust of the earth. They occur in veins like gold and silver. So some places have more and they have less diabetes. Some places have less, they have more diabetes. Okay. You have more of the minerals, you have less diabetes. You have less of the minerals, you have more diabetes. And it's one of those things where we have a book called Hell's Kitchen. It goes into the story why this is happening. Back at 1900, we were still using wood for fuel and coal for fuel, and putting the wood ashes and coal ashes in our gardens, and the vegetables would suck up the minerals. We'd eat the vegetables and got the minerals that way. Grandma would put wood ashes from the stove and coal ashes from the fireplace into our food for spice, and we get minerals that way. Well, when we went to electricity, there was no more wood ashes, no more coal ashes, and the source of our minerals that we had for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years went away. And doctors said, just eat well, you'll get everything you need. Don't waste your time and money on taking any of those vitamins and minerals. And they should all have their licenses taken away for saying that kind of stuff. Okay? Because they created the obesity problem. They created the diabetes problem by saying, don't take the nutrients, just eat well. You cannot get what you need from just eating well. You must take the 90 essential nutrients to get everything you need. Just like you don't put dirt from Texas in your car, you put oil in your car. You don't put dirt from Texas in your radiator, you put antifreeze in your radiator, okay? You have to do the same thing for your body. You have to take these nutrients to make sure you prevent these problems. If you have these problems, your body has the capacity to take those nutrients and reverse the problems, okay?
That's right. I appreciate it, Dr. Wallach, that when I learned this stuff and I realized that they were practicing on me, I got so angry. I don't know how you can keep a straight face and can carry on with this. But Stella, we have another minute here. You'd like to go ahead and ask a question?
Yeah, we got time for one or two more questions.
Thank you. Since we're talking about diabetes, my mom, she's been a diabetic for about 20 years.
Doesn't matter.
She takes metformin. She was taking 1,000 milligrams. They had to
Okay,
drop
well,
it.
okay, stop. Metformin, okay, just deals with the symptoms. Metformin doesn't get rid of the nutritional deficiencies that cause high blood pressure and diabetes.
Okay. So right now,
Taking metformin will help deal with the symptoms, but doesn't get rid of the disease.
Okay. The question I wanted to find out was her blood sugar now is like in the 100 to 130s, but she has a lot, her problem is a lot of pain. She has pains that no matter what we give her, cannot just control it.
Okay, stop. You're talking about knee pain and back pain kind of stuff we talked about?
Yes, for her, it's like general.
Okay, stop. That's why we said MSM, okay, the collagen peptides, vitamin D3, and she'll be able to rebuild all the cartilage and bones in her body. So that pain will go away very quickly. Now, if she wants to get rid of some pain, we do have CM cream and trauma oil, which she can put on the pain, and it'll go away, in 3 or 4 hours, and it'll give you about 2 to 4 hours of pain relief. But in a week or two, you won't even need the CM cream, you won't need the CM cream and the trauma oil, because once you've repaired the bones, there's no more pain. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wallach. And that
You're
is
very welcome.
true. Once we treat it inside with the nutrition, then we don't have to have that medicine that's just going to treat the symptoms. We won't have those symptoms anymore once we're treating it with the nutrition that's needed inside. And Dia, you have a question?
No, I have what you call it, a thing to,
All I'm getting is boing, 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 boing. I'm not hearing what she's saying.
Okay, what it's not a question, it's a praise, I guess you might want to say, because I did what you said, Dr. Wallach, about my knees was bone on bone, and now it's no more bone on bone. And
How
I'm
long did it
walking
take
much
you?
better.
How long did it take you to get rid of the symptoms and the pain?
Well, on the bone on bone, I guess maybe it took me about 2 weeks that I took the stuff that you told me to take and eat the eggs like you told me to eat.
Now you're still taking that, right?
Yeah, I'm still taking it.
You cannot stop taking it, because within 3 to 6 months, you'll be back down in the hole again. You'll be back down with all the pain again if you stop taking it. Do you stop putting oil in your car? No, you can't. You're constantly making sure there's plenty of oil in the car. You got to do the same thing with yourself.
Right. Only thing that is lingering is the burning in the side of my knee. And that's the only thing. I don't know why that.
Okay. Are you using the collagen peptides?
No,
you have to think.
that.
No. Okay, get the canister of the collagen peptides, add that to your program, and take a scoop of that in your morning drink, a scoop of that in your evening drink, and within 2 weeks, all that burning will go away.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Dr.
Yeah, the
Wallach,
body requires 90 essential nutrients. You can't get away with just taking 3. Okay, then you're 87 short. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You got to take them all.
Yeah. Well, I do the 90 nutrients.
Okay,
So
we
that
need in your case, because of your knee thing, you need that collagen peptides.
Oh, okay.
1 scoop of that in your morning drink and 1 scoop of that in your evening drink. Okay,
Okay.
call us every 2 weeks. You're gonna have a great story.
All right.
awesome. And this little girl here, she just turned 80 on Monday. So we're
Wow.
celebrating her birthday, and she puts the minerals right on her pain. She has stomach pain. She puts a washcloth, she puts it right on her belly, and she goes up to her neighbors and she puts it right on them. I mean, she is
Yeah, well,
great.
you can absorb a lot of those minerals through your skin. Absolutely. We have people who are in comas. The doctor said, "Oh, you only have the family. You only got 3 days to live," and they rubbed the minerals on them. Woke out of the coma in 3 days. That was 10 years ago. It was a pastor, Mike Freeman, and we made the CD and the DVD set, Praise the Lord and Past the 90, for his story.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. That's what reason I got that minerals. I rub it on my butt, every place on me.
It's absorbed through any skin, anywhere. It'll go through the skin.
Okay.
And Dr. Wallach, can you tell us about the New Testament coming up?
Well, the book, yeah, okay, we're still working on it. It's the Third Testament. Okay, it's called the Third Testament. It's not to take the place of the Old Testament and the New Testament, but it's kind of an add-on, because the Old Testament was written 3,500 years ago. The New Testament was written 2,000 years ago, and a lot of stuff has happened since then. We've had a lot of technology explaining things they described in the Old Bible and the New Bible, and they related them to, bad spirits and all this, that, and the other. And of course, we have a lot of technology now that they didn't have 2,000 years ago and 3,500 years ago. So what we've done is taken those things that they recorded, but they didn't know exactly, the nature of it, and we put all those things in there. And so, what should I say? We deal with it like every month, and so it could be done. I'm hoping it's going to be done before the end of the year, certainly in the early part of next year, but I hope before the end of this year.
I sent mine in.
Okay. Yep. It's one of those things where we are going to give the highest of praise to the good Lord God, and also to the Old Testament and the New Testament. And we're just going to sort of, just like when you get some new technology, they add it onto your car. Same thing here. Okay. We're going to make sure that everybody who is using the Old Testament and the New Testament gets all this new information to get more benefit from the Old Testament and the New Testament, because this is only going to add to the usability of the Old Testament and the New Testament when the Third Testament comes out. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Wallach. And any parting gifts here that you'd like to pass on?
Well, it's one of those things where if you buy 10 of any one of my book titles, buy 10 of any one title, you get a big discount. Okay, if you buy the set of the book and CD, it's all in your head. You get a big discount, but you have to buy them together. You can't buy the book today and then 2 weeks later buy the CD and get the discount. You got to buy them together. Okay, but again, if you buy 10 sets, you get a huge discount. Okay, and of course, we have 21 books. You go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, and browse through there, because knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And again, the story in the book, Hell's Kitchen, goes to the switch from wood and coal as fuel to electricity. And that was the beginning of big problems for humanity. Okay.
Very good, very good. And
Okay. Thank
2
you,
minutes
Pam.
left.
I'll give that 2 minutes to you.
Okay, well, I did get a call today in regards to a cousin that has cancer, colon cancer. They just diagnosed her, and if you could give me a protocol for her for a 200-pound, 70-year-old woman with colon cancer, please.
Okay, well, I'd like to speak about that for a little bit longer than 2 minutes. And so if you would, call me during the radio show on, Monday through Friday. Okay, it's
Okay,
toll free. And we can spend a little bit of time with her and get it correct, okay?
thank you, Dr. Wallach.
God bless you. Keep up the great work. We love you guys. We're so proud of you and your whole team. And let's go to work and save as many as we can.
Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all
Okay,
for coming
bye-bye.
on the show
Thank you,
tonight.
Doc.
Thank you, Dr.
Okay,
Wallach.
thank you, everybody.
An hour with us. We so appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
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 Thank you, Doc.
Love you. Thank you. And thank you for all your first responders for joining us tonight and being the first ones to respond to your health issues and doing something about it. A lot of people hear things and they still want to let the doctors practice on them. And I salute you and I praise you for taking action in your own health. Thank you, Laura, for bringing all the people onto the call tonight. We appreciate you and all that you do for us.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for showing up. Hi, John and Mary.
Hi, hi, Laura.
Hello.
Thank you.
Well, it was a pleasure being on this Zoom meeting again. I enjoyed it as I do every week. So I will see you guys next Wednesday.
Okay, very
Great.
good.
Bye
Thanks.
all.
Bye
Bye-bye.
all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
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 And we had a late number
Okay.
605 ending in 39540. You came on late. I don't know who you are, but would like to say anything? You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. Stella, are you still on?
It's just you and me and 605.
Okay.
But, so Dia, did you see over here in the chat? I wrote down everything that your friend needs. Did you see what I wrote over
Oh,
there?
I ain't been in this. Will this chat be on?